Hey.
In 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! That's caught.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Edwards-Helaire. And down he'll go at the 25.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game.
Yo.
Yo, where's Trey Lance at, yo?
Where is Trey Lance?
Yeah, he wasn't a free agent last year.
Huh?
He's not on my team, so where's Trey Lance at?
I don't know, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna need Trey. Oh, nah, they put him down in second. Get the hell out of here. Alright, never mind. I'm done.
Alright.
Definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a play fake. Lance. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
That nigga walks so stiff. I mean, runs so stiff.
The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Run like you got something stuck in his.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
No way.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Come on,
quarterback
man.
Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one
Come on,
that maybe
man.
a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Powers through him. Broken tackle. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Good job,
Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Lance to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw on second down. Lucas taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun on third down, Lucas finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Andrew, block somebody.
Across the 45 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Off the play fake. Lucas sliding out of the pocket. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Lance going to throw.
Oh, Asante! Asante!
Really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm sending your ass back to Cleveland, bruh.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Let's see, do I have... Oh, I think this is the formation. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, it is. I need to put Hartman over there, though. Why I be doing that?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Man, that was a Cecil, who playing for you, bro?
The football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Lucas. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's just call it what
That
it
boy was
is.
shot, looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
All game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Some pretty good run blocking up front.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
What is this nigga doing over there?
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
So Mike's number one. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
A final shot before break. Lance. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a ball. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires.
Give me this.
I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency.
That's a terrible throw, bro.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
What's up?
Sometimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Lucas. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
The throw here, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is caught for a
What this
Falcon
nigga
touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons add on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Why you diving? I wonder why they do that dumb stuff.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Damn, what's going on with this?
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
What is going on with this play art? Goodness gracious.
Check 50, check 50. Go ultra. Check 13, check 13. And check. Check 24, watch 24.
Now they try the right side here. And past the 35.
Stokes, what you doing over there?
Too shy of the 30. 50 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And they'll go for it. Lance. And my goodness, another interception.
Ain't that big slow spin move, bruh. Spin like you know what you're doing out there, boy.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. Lucas. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Damn, bro, throw the ball out there.
As a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Frazier. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 22, Lance. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Wild Bill. Hey, watch this.
Off the play fake. Lucas. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Damn, y'all ain't touching
They'll
nobody.
contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by
I do not like that animation.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I think that interception
Man,
happened
niggas
for
be
2
just breaking
reasons.
tackles
Quarterback gets
instantly.
outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an
Nigga get
open
the freight
spot.
train animation.
Took the ball from
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it.
Zam, Zaddy.
Boy. I heard they said
no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
What's up?
Dude, I always got a fucking... Man, this nigga be tripping, bro.
Who that?
Browns, man. I told him I want Dalvin Cook, bro. That nigga said... I told him I'd give my running back or something else. That nigga said Chase Claypool and said for Dalvin Cook.
That's all that's left because victory...
Chase Claypool and who?
And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Tackles. Good linebackers.
Shotgun now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
Huh?
And all the way down to the
playing it now.
The Eagles going to take the first
63-8.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football
I'm
game.
playing Cecil, bro.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Lance looking to throw it. This ball is caught by Shaheen.
They were about to give him that same look.
As they work it inside
I don't understand why they be giving him the animation, man.
Their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And Lance now to throw.
Oh, yeah, Stokes.
And here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
3 picks, 1 fumble recovery, 2 TDs.
That's the story of the game. They've been
Breakout.
suffocating all game long on defense.
That's his stat line from last week.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them.
Oh, he was player of the week.
But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at him and being able to the punch each and every time.
Jeez, who did you play?
Was well prepared.
J. Cole? Polo?
Bengals.
Oh, Bengals.
Oh, boy. I hope I keep getting these, bro.
Who you getting with the receiver?
The 2500 XP shit.
You ain't going to get it when you trade Claypool.
No, I don't got Claypool starting.
Who they saying the player is, though?
So, Marquise Patrick get the 2500 XP. And Najee is the one that get the stats if I get the 150 yards and touchdowns.
Oh, wow.
This one, their offense is strong.
Because I got
Najee
as my number 2
something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's
really
gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but
and this will be caught. Don't forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2?
Big chance that we star.